Hey, what's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, I'm Lydia, and if you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, join the growing family, turn notifications on, and while you're down there, give me a thumbs up because it really does help me out. So today I thought we could talk a little bit about the Community Mental Health Team, CMHT. So I'm going to be sharing my experience with the Community Mental Health Team, and we're going to go over a bit about what a community mental health team is. I need my phone. Phone. But before we get into the video, let's roll the intro. So what does a community mental health team do? Community mental health teams provide comprehensive support for individuals' mental health needs within their communities. These teams are composed of various health professionals aimed to help individuals improve their mental health, achieve recovery, and enjoy the best possible quality of life. They offer a range of services including assessment, treatment, ongoing support, often focusing on personalised care and promoting healthy living. Key functions of a mental health team: assessment and diagnosis. CMHTs evaluate individuals' mental health needs, assess their strengths and weaknesses, and develop an individualised care plan. Treatment and intervention. They provide a variety of treatments including medication management, psychotherapy, occupational therapy, and other interventions tailored to the individual's needs. Types of professionals on a CMHT. CMHTs are multidisciplinary teams that may include psychiatrists, psychologists, nurses, occupational therapists, social workers, mental health support workers, and other professionals such as counsellors, therapists, community health workers. That's what they are. My experience with them. So my first experience with the community mental health team was when I turned 18, and I was living in Telford, which is where I'm from. If you don't know where Telford is, here's a map. It's a little town. And basically, they offered support. Like, I was only under them for 2 weeks because I moved to Preston, which is in Lancashire, northwest England. So yeah, my experience with them. The first experience I had with them was very quick. I met with the psychiatrist, and they diagnosed me with borderline personality disorder because I had taken 2 overdoses. And I was impulsive. I don't think I've ever had an impulse control issue, but apparently I did, so let's go with that. I was under them for 2 weeks, so I wasn't under them very long. I was also under the eating disorder team at the same time, which I'll cover briefly. Basically, there's different teams in our mental health system. We have CMHT, crisis team, trauma team, psychosis team, eating disorder team, and probably other teams. I was under the eating disorder team, and I was with them for 6 months because of my anorexia. The eating disorder team is probably one of the best teams I've ever been under because they actually listened to me. They didn't force me to do anything. I was on a strict weight gain protocol that I went on to avoid being hospitalised. Then I moved to Lancashire, and I was under a community mental health team. I had a care coordinator, I had a social worker, I had a psychiatrist. Honestly, they didn't focus on the bipolar side of my mental illness. They only focused on the BPD side of my illness. When in reality, I was struggling more from bipolar. I was diagnosed with bipolar first, and they didn't really care about the anxiety, the depression. They cared about the borderline personality disorder that turns out I didn't even have, or was undiagnosed with later on in life. Either way, I don't have it anymore, and that's through no help of them. They pushed me in a way that they was like, well, you're not doing anything impulsive, so we're not going to prescribe any medication. Then fast forward, and I'm on medication, I'm stable, I'm no longer under mental health services, and my medication keeps me very stable. I say that, I do think I'm heading into a bit of a manic episode. I say that though, and I've been sleeping a lot. I don't feel depressed. Maybe my body's sleeping to catch up on the 2 hours sleep I keep getting. Then we fast forward to London. So The first team I was under in London was the crisis team, which I'm not going to talk about in this video because I think that's not my place to say anything. If you want to see a video talking about crisis teams, it's linked on the iCard up there. So the first team I was under in Wembley was a crisis team, but I did end up under a community mental health team, and they basically told me that if I didn't stop I was going to end up dead. Which I was like, yeah, I've heard it all before, la, 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 fuck you. Then I moved to Kingston, which is in Surrey. Still part of London, but it's in Surrey. And my mental health deteriorated a lot. And if you've watched me for a long time, you can probably remember I was in and out of hospital a lot. And no one really knew what to do with me. The psychiatrist I had didn't really want to touch my medication. She was very apprehensive about putting me on medication, even though I was on daily pickups from the pharmacy. But that psychiatrist was part of the community mental health team. And eventually she prescribed me lamotrigine while I was on quetiapine. And I was on 600 milligrams of quetiapine and 25 going up to 100 milligrams of lamotrigine. When I hit 50 milligrams of lamotrigine, I come out in a rash. But I stopped taking it for a few days, rash went away. Started taking it again at 100 milligrams and I was red. So that was fun. And then when I asked about going on something else, she was like, oh no, I don't want to try any other medications with you. Then I went into hospital and they listened to me and switched me from quetiapine to haloperidol, 0.5 milligrams, which is a very low dose of haloperidol, but it worked really well for me. It decreased the amount of psychotic symptoms I was having and made me very able to function. My sleep was a bit off because haloperidol is not as sedating as quetiapine. Even now I struggle to go to sleep. That's why I'm on so many sedating medications at night. Then we go on to the community mental health team that I was under here in Fulham. Now, I do want to say this team that I've been under in Fulham has been the best mental health team I've ever been under. The psychiatrist that I had down here was amazing and was willing to change my medications. He decreased my antidepressant. Then I got really depressed, so he put it back up to 20 milligrams. My antidepressant that I take is vortioxetine. I know I take trazodone as well, but I don't take trazodone as an antidepressant. I take it for sleep. Sneeze. Yes. But I had a care coordinator as well, and my original care coordinator, Aaron, was amazing. He'd call to check up on me. He arranged appointments every other week. Then he left and I was put under another care coordinator who called me to say, oh, I'll call you this afternoon, and it's been about a year and I've heard nothing, given I have been discharged mental health services now, so I won't hear anything. But you know, it's a bit like, come on, you're supposed to do your job. The last psychiatrist that I had under the community mental health team was amazing. The one before that was a bit nasty. The original psychiatrist that I had was amazing, but unfortunately he retired. My current psychiatrist, I'm not under him anymore because I'm not under mental health services, was amazing. He helped me lower my dose of clonazepam. He agreed to stop me on lorazepam for my anxiety. and he told me if I ever need anything in the future to contact him and he'd arrange something. So this community mental health team has been amazing. I wanted to say that because I do say a lot of negative things about the NHS through my experience with them, and that's just because I haven't really had good experiences with them, especially in Preston. Preston's was the worst team I've ever been under. But my current psychiatrist is the one who diagnosed me with schizoaffective disorder, which fits my symptoms to a T. And was really helpful when I was under the mental health team. Just take it from me, they're not all bad, there are some good teams, you just have to get the right workers. If you don't get on with the worker, you can change. So thank you to, who requested this video? I don't know, someone requested this video, I can't find the comment. This video was requested and I'm happy to say I have done it. So thank you for watching this video, and if you're new, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace.